Esports didn't open up until the 90s in South Korea. Eventually that spread across the world and started to take on a whole different meaning, and people started to take them as serious sport.
There's aspects to the skills that they use that make them worthy of a different perception.
The level of precision, hand-eye coordination, accurate hand movements, keystrokes and mouse movements is unparalleled across any sport in the world.
They're trying to peak for performance, be consistent in their training, and this parallels really well with an athlete. In regular sport, we look at performance analysis and we try to optimise that by looking at the event, looking at the course in cycling, or if we're working with football players, we'll look at all the tactics. And the e-sport athletes are doing very similar things.
The ability for an esports athlete to make split-second decisions is something that most other athletes, esports or not, could just not achieve. It is an incredible feat of mental processing power.
I don't think enough people realise that what you do outside of the game is just as helpful as what you do in the game.
They have training schedules, they're getting nutrition advice, psychological coaching, all the types of input that a real physical sport athlete would get in their esports athlete careers, and it's making them better players.
We have to think of the long-term health of the players, and they need to consider that in their training.
There's a lot of esports athletes that are training outside and working out and making sure they're healthy, and that is helping their game tenfold.
Having hardware that can keep up with the athlete is incredibly important. The Intel Core i7 processor alongside OMEN by HP is the perfect pairing for the esports athlete.
Is it just about winning, or is it about performing to the absolute top end of your potential? The best players are doing more when it comes to training and preparation. They haven't got there by luck, they haven't got there by talent alone, they've got there by hard work.
There is a stereotype that the e-sport athletes are overweight, lazy, sedentary individuals, but they're mind sport players. They're using their brain effectively. They're able to respond to stimulus. They've got to think on their feet consistently and not be distracted.
There are so many positives that esports can bring to a growing athlete. It teaches leadership, it teaches communication, it teaches strategy and tactics.
It's really early days, and you can see a future growing, whether it's an e-sport Olympic equivalent, getting more people involved in the sport.
OMEN performing this research is going to help both shed light on the true superhuman feats that some of these esports athletes can achieve, and to see that these are players with incredible skills.
There's a lot of crossovers between esports athletes and actual athletes in their skills. It's not just how fast they can run or how hard they can hit something. It's just the fine motor skills that make a massive difference.
They aren't just being good at a game, they should be respected for what they can do.